Let's see here.
There's nobody here.
All right.
Not me.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
Huh. Let me see here.
One primordial can be the answer to all your problems.
Maybe it's time to see if this Christina is still working nearby. Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Ow. Damn it. My leg. There we go. Oh shit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people need cures for fatigue. Nothing's changed here.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me, just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
This elixir will give you faith again.
Imprisoned by your daily routine.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad. And dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
I am. But the answers I seek are based on fact. Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Huh. Hello.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like
Welcome
the
back.
liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
It's quite on the head.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice? A man
That's a fair
named
point.
Darius.
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Let's see here. Oh, you're a lady I haven't spoken to yet.
Don't be shy, handsome.
Oh, hey, hey.
What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling.
Oh.
But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Whoa. Whoa. And she has fatigue. I'll get her taken care of.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Oh, you need to calm your tits, lady.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
She has a good point.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Of course, she's the hooker with a heart of gold.
From the Pembroke Hospital. Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Okay, so she's recovering. That's good. I need to remember to make another fatigue fixing one. Because in the process of me logging back in and resting to get that experience bonus that I put in earlier, 6 people in the hospital district all got fatigue. So I need to go ahead and take care of that too. So probably before I go about completing this quest, I'm going to run back and get everybody healed up and then whatnot. Oh, hey. If you were sick, if you have no money... Oh, yeah, we read that earlier. Okay.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Oh, this is the mute woman.
Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute. Very well. Goodbye then.
Let's see here. Okay, so all these are basically like little places where they put the vouchers in. I'll go ahead and check this one, make sure they're all the same. Yep, okay. I can't be mad at this nurse. I really can't. So I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna, like, murder her or anything. My dearest, most beloved children, I am sorry you've have not heard from me in a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. There's also a war going on in England, a war against poverty, against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing you today. I will be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this damp, cold country. I am, as ever, your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
That is very sad. Let's see here. I hear people coughing and being sick. As the hooker with a heart of gold. Yeah, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to make my way back to the hospital. I'm going to cure up everybody there. And then I'm going to run down to the docks and I'm going to cure the 2 people there that I need to cure up.
This district seems to get uglier every year.
Actually, sir, have you been cured? Oh, you have.
Maybe it's time to see if this...
Mr. Bates.
Evening, Doctor.
Choo-choo. Give me your head. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Nothing to see here, people. Move along. Give me your net, bitch!
Was I that evil to deserve such punishment? My only regret is that no one will mourn me. For I have never been loved.
But that's because you're a whole bitch. So, you know, that happens. Anyway... This music gets so foreboding whenever you do that. He's got migraines. I can't do anything about that yet. No, he was a selfish bastard who used other people and was a racist and, you know, was a douche. I don't feel bad at all about killing him. I want to make that very clear. I'd do it again if I could, but I was just commenting on the fact that the music is so damn foreboding once you murder him. Like anybody that you do that to. Hey, sir, how are you?
It's elite! It's one of them! Oh my god! It's elite!
I love the music in this game, actually. I will say that right now. It's fantastic. Like, this game is very, very good on building tension and atmosphere. They do a very, very good job in building up
Lively! It's up to us!
the way everything is presented in the game. Like even the rain. Ow. Ow.
I'll kill it!
Where'd that other guy go? Oh, he's right here. Give me that. Although I will say, now that I've upgraded my my punk thumper, I feel much more confident in moving around and fighting these guys. Because that club is great. Okay, let me go ahead and fix this issue. Get up here. Go right here. Make another one for fatigue. I have the one for bronchitis. That's the old man. 2 for cold. 1 for anemia. That's down there. Sepsis and pneumonia. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. They all appear to be downstairs, so that's good. That's the good doctor right there. Hands down, thus far, my favorite character in this game, aside from the main character. I actually really like the main character in this game. He's fantastic.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
That poor guy.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
The pain. Here again.
Alright, oh yeah, there he is, Milton.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks, anyway.
Goodbye, Milton.
Alright. Ah, Miss Beatrice is inside. Okay, let me go back in there to her.
It's locked.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's because they were... Damn it, I should have been able to eavesdrop on them, but no.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
I'm alright.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Hey, I got a trophy. Hippocratic Oath. Alright, who else is sick? You. You.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will let you down.
Alright, and there was another person over here. I think it was one of the doctors. Yeah. Him.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
Except for
that is
me.
A good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of
Yeah,
our
no
mortality.
shit.
But you have
But I mean,
Dr. Reed.
to be fair, most of the characters,
please show me what you have.
most of the males at least, have gone
It's
through
just trinkets and curios,
like
really.
frontline combat in
I'm
World
sure
War
they can
One.
be useful.
So they're all kind of like, meh, I hate life right now. So I can't be mad at him, but at the same time, I don't really feel bad for him so much. The game takes place in 1918, so it's like, that was a real shitty time in England.
I'm quite busy right
That's the
now,
easiest
Dr.
way to put it.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
I might have to kill this guy.
We'll talk later.
He's a true blue fuckstick. Alright, let me have one quick look. See. Is it? No, it's this one over here. Yeah. Alright, so you're healing. You're healing. You're healing. You're healing. What is wrong with you? Headaches. I don't have anything for headaches. Oh, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Alright, so Brannigan needs it. Brannigan's the last one that needs it. Okay. Where is she at? She's usually out here in the front, in the medic tents. I mean, it's pretty nice. Like, it has been pretty nice recently. Holy shit, how the hell did she get over here?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As
Yeah.
soon as I can get some sleep.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I will see you later, Nurse. Goodbye, Nurse.
I thought I
Call
had
me
enough.
if you need assistance.
I will go make another one. You just hold tight, lady. I want to see if I can... What? Oh yeah, that's the guy with the headache. Okay. And poof. And open the door. And fatigue. I'm gonna go ahead and make a few more of these because it seems to be the most common thing. There we go. I love how the good doctor here never really seems to be in that much of a hurry, wherever the hell he may be going.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
I don't like how she's looking at me all sideways.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Okay.
Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, let me go down to the docks. Oh, hey, loot. Give me that. Alright. No, that's not it. There is another thing that I missed last time I came down here, which was the clinic that I needed to go to for the 2 doctors to fix that guy with a broken arm.
Go back, I'll see them fancy. Die, Bernie! Fuck, he's dead! Stupid bitch! I'll kill it!
Oh! Really? Have a quick look at my map. Go down through the alley to the south. Straight down across the bridge. Alright, so down through here.
Get them weapons ready!
Oh, these poor bastards. I think it was right down here. Yeah, across the bridge.
Leech spotted! Watch out! Right, Bernie!
Ow. Ow, sir. Calm your tits. Okay, and right over here, I believe. Dead guy.
Trust to the leech, boys! Take his head!
Okay. And clearly there are some ferals in here. Fun. Alright, so... it's not there. I will say one thing that is actually particularly off-putting about the sound design of this game is the baby crying in the background. Oh god, there's a boss. Oh, ow. Sir, calm the fuck down. Thank you. Ordered by Dr. Thoreau Strickland, Pembroke Hospital. List of substances and ingredients. Lacrimia paviaris, medical opium, sodium hydrochloride, potassium permangranate.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
No, it is not. But hey, let's go the way of Sherlock. Okay, let's see here. Is there anything else of note here? No? Okay. Well, let's just get around to the docks so I can go ahead and cure this dude of anemia somehow or another. Oh, wait a minute. Am I in the right place? Son of a bitch, I went backwards. Okay, let me go back. Just make sure you're laying down. I think this is a way. Yes, excellent. Maybe I can open this gate. Yeah, okay. Here we are. Find out who the hell is all around here, because I know there is the dude with anemia, and then there's the dude with the other issues. Excuse me, heifer. That's not him. Where is he? There's Miss Fishburne, Sabrina. It's not him. It's not him. I think it's. Oh, whoa. I just saw her pop up with something saying that I could eavesdrop. Let's see. Where is this guy? I know he's over here by the water somewhere. I mean, granted, that's kind of nebulous in this area, but because it's all near the water. Ow, my leg. Damn it. Okay. I know he's around here, like fairly close. I just don't know exactly where. The juice boxes. We'll leave them as is for right now. Oh, there he is. Yay. Okay. So, I have something
Good evening,
for your
Mr.
call.
Fishburne.
Yeah.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots.
Alright, and I know there was somebody else who had anemia in this area. Not him. Not him. Oh wait, those are missions. People. Rufus Kingsbury, anemia. Where is Rufus generally at? Oh, he's the kid. So that means he's going to be around over here somewhere, next to him. Ah, there he is.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Poor Rufus. I like Rufus.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Alright, so that's pretty much everybody healed up for what I can actually do for right now. I need to get new recipes to get the headaches and migraines and other stuff taken care of. But as it stands, all that's taken care of. Now I gotta go back, back up this way, and run back to the hospital. Talk to the other doctor guy and let him know that opium is bad news bears. How the fuck? Okay, so over here and then north. Back up this way.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running completely amok.
Oh, Miss Edwina, we're not gonna have to worry about the wet boots soon. That is going back through hostile territory and it's locked that way, so disregard. I don't need to worry about that. I'll just go around. They'll never notice. Me poofing around like that. Okay. Making my way back up to the hospital. God. That was hilarious. Alright, back up this way. Back over here. That I went the wrong damn way again. Son of all of the bitches. Back down here. It's gonna take me a while to actually get used to navigating these streets. Okay. That's Tippets. Thoreau Strickland. Where is Thoreau? What is going on out here?
I will not let you down, my boy.
I just realized that there's that big, giant fucking red spot right outside that window. Also, where the hell is Thoreau Strickland? Alright.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
That's interesting. Oh, hey, there he is.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
I like this doctor. He's so awesome. Who, the guy I just talked to? Dr. Nerdlinger. One unit of sodium hydrochloride, potassium permanganate, and ferrous tartarate. I think I have all of those, don't I? Alright, I got 96 of the ferrous. I have 8 of the potassium. What else am I missing? What's the last thing? Sodium hypochlorite. Do I not have sodium? Yeah, that one. Oh, mother of the actual fucker. It froze. Again. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm going to reopen the stream again. So I will be right back.